Five-star quarterback CJ Carr, one of the top prospects in the class of 2024, set to make his announcement live right here on CBS Sports HQ. According to the 24/7 Sports rankings, Carr's the number 20 player in the class of 2024, number 5 quarterback, number 1 player in the state of Michigan, where his grandfather Lloyd Carr made a name for himself, leading the Wolverines to a national championship in 1997. Big question, will CJ follow in his grandfather's footsteps and stay home or go to another big program? He's narrowed his choices down to Michigan, Michigan State, Notre Dame, Penn State, and Wisconsin. And we now welcome in five-star quarterback CJ Carr. CJ, we'll get to your official announcement in just a moment, but first tell us what the recruiting process has been like for you, which is really unique, being the grandson of former Michigan coach Lloyd Carr.
Yeah, it's been a really good process. I've enjoyed talking to all the coaches and recruiting guys that, throughout this whole process. But I'm also, really excited to make this commitment and go to the school that I love.
What has it meant to have your family alongside? I know, of course, that you've got the tie to the University of Michigan. And what has that been like? Because, of course, you're dealing with pressure as you make your commitment. What's that been like for you?
Yeah, I think my family's done a really good job of, really supporting me throughout this whole process. I've never felt pressure to go to any school across the country. And so, I just appreciate, everyone who's stuck with me throughout this whole process.
So Grandpa Lloyd, he didn't send in your Christmas gift. You got to go to Michigan if you're going to receive this gift?
No, he's back here, supporting me right now. And so, he doesn't care as long as I'm happy and at a really good school.
That's good to hear. One of the great figures in college football history, Lloyd Carr, one of the former head coaches at Michigan, led the Wolverines to a national championship in 1997. All right, so CJ, what kind of player is a prospective school getting out of you?
Yeah, I love to compete at everything I'm doing. Today we're playing Stinger at practice, and I'm just competing out with my guys. So, any school who's getting me is getting a competitor.
All right, it's the moment we've all been waiting for. The stage is yours, CJ. Where will you be playing college football in 2024?
Yes. First, I just wanted to thank God and, for giving me all the abilities that I have. I want to thank my family and friends who have, stuck with me throughout this whole process. I also want to thank all of my coaches at Saline who've gotten me this far, and all the coaches who've recruited me throughout this process. Michigan always will hold a special place in my heart. We're a Michigan family. But with that being said, I'd like to commit to the University of Notre Dame.
There it is. Wow. CJ Carr going to pave his own path and head to Notre Dame. So congratulations on your decision. What led you to Notre Dame?
Yeah, I really like what they're doing there, football-wise and school-wise. Obviously, it's an Ivy League education at a Power 5 football school. So I also love what Coach Reese and Coach Freeman are building there. I think, this 2023 class is going to be special, but we also want to make this 2024 class something special too.
All right, I got a surprise for you here, CJ. Let's welcome in Notre Dame great Brady Quinn, who also had an offer from Michigan coming out of high school. Brady was recruited by your grandfather, Lloyd Carr. Brady, thanks for making time for us. Welcome in here. What's your advice to CJ as he looks to pave his own way at Notre Dame?
Well, first off, let me just say this. Congratulations, CJ. It's the best decision you'll ever make. I do want you to make sure you say hello to your grandfather for me and say hi to your mom and dad. I know it's not always necessarily an easy decision leaving a place that you're so familiar with and that's close to home for you. But to me, Notre Dame is such a unique place, as I'm sure you well know, with everything Marcus Freeman's building right now. I'm sure your relationship with Tommy Reese too. My only advice to you would be this. Do everything you can. Break every record I ever have there. Go win a national championship. Go win a Heisman Trophy. That's all I ask of you. I hope that's not too much.
That's a lot, but I think we're gonna work towards doing that.
No doubt about it. Can I ask you this? Tell me or take me through what went into the decision. I mean, ultimately, besides the faith aspect and the school you talked about, talk to me about your relationship with Coach Reese and obviously Coach Freeman.
Yeah, I think, I've visited Notre Dame 4 times now. We went for camp my freshman, going into my sophomore season, and I really fell in love with the campus at that point. It was just unbelievable to get around Coach Reese and develop that relationship. And then, this last spring was when I really kind of knew I wanted to go to Notre Dame. You know, it was I got to see really how Coach Reese coached the quarterbacks and what he was like inside the room and on the practice field, and the competitive spirit he has is unbelievable. I also really got to develop a relationship with Coach Freeman in that time, and he's inspirational. Really, he's just awesome to talk to, and I love what he's building there and the culture behind everything he does. And so, I'm just excited to be a part of the Fighting Irish.
Well, I hope you know how excited we are not only to have you now as part of the family, as one of our future players, but for me it's always awesome to see this. And look, I've done a little homework. I've watched a little tape on this. I'll say this much: you've got a bright future ahead. So I'm excited to see what you're able to do at Notre Dame moving forward.
Thank you so much, Brady.
CJ, before we let you go, I can't imagine the emotions that have overcome you, because I know, of course, that a lot of people wanted you to go to Michigan, to stay home, be in the backyard in Ann Arbor, but now paving your own way at Notre Dame in South Bend. What does that mean to you, knowing that you have the backing of your family to allow you to go and make this opportunity, allow you to make this choice for your future?
Yeah, like I said, Michigan will always hold a close place in my heart and my family's heart, but I never could, really see myself going to college inside the state of Michigan or close to my hometown. I'm really excited to, get down to South Bend and get to work.
CJ, thanks again. We wish you the best of luck when you get on campus there in South Bend. Congratulations on your decision heading to Notre Dame to play for Marcus Freeman, Tommy Rees, and what a program they continue to build there. Like, look, if you're a top prospect, how would you not want to go to play for Notre Dame right now? Like Marcus Freeman, Tommy Rees, like that's exciting. You heard CJ there, inspirational for Marcus Freeman. This guy's a player's coach, so a lot of excitement for the Carr family, and it's good to hear that Lloyd gave his blessing to CJ to go where he wanted to go. Five-star quarterback, number 20 in the class of 2024, and the 5th-ranked quarterback according to the 24/7 Sports composite rankings.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.